Do you ever feel that people have demonic tendencies? Because lately I've kind of noticed this. I don't know how to explain it, but the older I get, the more I realize that I don't really enjoy being around people too much. Now, don't get me wrong, there are groups of people I do spend quality time with, like my close family or friends. And of course, in the case of work, I do have insightful conversations about controversial topics with colleagues who are, of course, those who form, let's say, similar opinions to me, if that makes sense. But sometimes I kind of notice that there are certain people in the world that radiate bad auras. I guess this goes into a spiritual thing because I do actually have an interest in that, and sometimes when I'm walking or just hanging around somewhere, I kind of feel something off if I sense that somebody is not a good person. And I've mainly noticed this with extended family as well as strangers. Now, when it comes to people in general, I do find that the majority don't respect boundaries. If I'm just going for a walk or doing shopping, I find that I've had instances where people tend to approach me. And for me personally, if anyone approaches me on the street, I walk away because my mindset is like this: I don't know you, you don't know me, I don't know what your intention is, I don't know if you're going to get physically or verbally aggressive with me. So in any situation, I always walk away. For example, this week, I was taking my lunch break on Wednesday when I was working from home. I was getting magnums, and there's this lady who looks like a crackhead. This is a term for a drug addict, for those of you who are not familiar with British terms. She was asking me for some change, and I immediately walked away because the way my mind is thinking is, if I give you money and you recognise me on the street next time and I don't have money, and I say this, you will get aggressive with me, and I don't want to deal with that. So in that case, I walk away. I also had an instance where I was dropping off a package for an item I was selling, and again, a crackhead looking lady was asking me for 70p for water because it was hot. Again, I walked away because I do not know your intentions, and I know some people might think I will come across as selfish, but you have to understand where I'm coming from, because the thing is when it comes to personal space in general, I'm a very territorial person. I've always been like this from early childhood, and I'm still like this as an adult. So I guess you can say I'm a hyper-vigilant person when I go out, because I want to protect myself as much as I can. So in situations like this, I will always walk away because I'm not going to play a hero. I'm not going to save anybody. I don't care. I will never do it, and you have to understand why. The point is, in situations like this, when people approach me on the street, I do not want to put myself in a position where something bad is going to happen to me or my personal space is crossed. So it's almost like, in a sense, there's a wall or a peripheral around me. I don't want anybody in it, especially because if, say, I'm working, because as you already know, I work full-time, 5 days a week, a couple of days at home. If I'm going home after a long day in the office, the last thing I want to do is socialise with anybody. So if anyone tries to kind of come into my personal space, I'll just walk as far as I can because I don't want to talk to you. Just leave me alone. And I wish people can respect personal boundaries more, but I suppose it's easier said than done, because some people have this mindset where they think, oh, it's okay to just go up to any random person. You know, and I suppose if you're in a vulnerable state of mind, of course you're going to think the same way, because again, you don't know what people's intentions are these days. But I guess in general, the older I get, the more I'd rather just be left alone. It's not to say I don't want to be around anybody, it's just I need the time and the energy to be around people. So if, say for example, a friend invites me to like a social event, I have to have the energy to do it, I guess, because where autism comes into this, I mean, I grew up very introverted, liking my own company, but unfortunately, because modern society functions differently, people would ask stupid questions like, oh, why don't you socialise more? I mean, I used to get that a lot from extended family. And when I used to go to events for family members, I didn't want to be there because these are the same people who never tried to form proper relationships with me, like familial relationships, if that makes sense. And these are the same people who would constantly judge me and pick at me and, I guess, set a rule for me. And I never wanted to subject myself to being in a place that made me uncomfortable, which is why I've basically distanced myself from a lot of family members, because if I can't be myself around you, then I don't want to be around you, because then if I'm gonna have to be around you, I'm gonna be fake. I am gonna be fake, and that's it, you know. And I'm sick and tired of playing a role, and I think I've said this in previous videos anyway, but I am sick and tired of playing a role throughout most of my life, given autism, and as of recent diagnosis in February in the sense of ADHD, I found that I've had to play a role to fit in. So in primary school I had to do it, in secondary I had to do it. My interests, my mannerisms were very different from my peers, and I've always felt like no matter how hard I tried to fit in, I couldn't belong. And it was only until, I suppose, college or university where I realised that my true self is okay, although sometimes I kind of deviate between being my true self and being the masked version of myself. It's like, in a sense, I'm an undiscovered actress who has a costume. So, you know, if I go to work, I've got the costume, I've got a silicone mask that is glued onto my face for 7 hours a day, and I can't get it off. And then when I come home, I'm peeling plastic off myself. That's basically what masking feels like. Either that or being an extra in fucking EastEnders, where I'm sitting in the Queen Vic drinking wine, which is something I probably would be good at if I wanted to audition as an extra. But the point is, I'm masquerading because I am not me. I'm the version of myself that other people carved out like a piece of clay. And I'm pretty sure a lot of you listening to this who may be introverted or have autism or whatever feel the same way as me, in which you never felt like yourself around others. But I guess the point is, the older I get, the more I'd rather be left alone. I mean, I have contemplated the idea of going to a cottage. I'm definitely going to do that one day when I take some time off work. Just, I don't know, take a holiday to stay in some sort of cottage in a rural area to get a different experience from the city life, because I really want to see what things are like. And I think I can cope, because I'm one of those people that can cope on their own. I don't like clinging to people. I don't even want anyone clinging to me, because I do get annoyed when people are overly clingy or when people try to ask me for advice, because I had an ex-friend who was like this, where she would constantly get herself involved in situations, ask me for advice, and then I would tell her the truth and she wouldn't like it. And then I would just think, what's the point of a friendship if I can't be honest? Because I'm an honest person, although certain times I might sound a bit blunt, I guess, but that's just how I am, and that's it. And I can't really sugarcoat things because I don't like lying to people. But I think the point is, I'm not a person who needs other people all the time. So when people ask me why don't I socialise with others, well, it's because I don't really need other people in my life all the time. I do have close family, I do have close friends, I have colleagues I communicate with at work, but I need time for myself. And there's nothing wrong with wanting time for yourself, okay? It's just what I prefer. So I hope you've enjoyed listening to today's entry in the series, and let me know what you think of this topic, because there is no script, there never is anyway. I just say what I feel. So right now it's tiring because it's very hot, as we're in the midst of a heat wave in the UK, because it's over 30 bloody degrees and I'm sick of it. I'm sick of humid air. I feel sticky, I feel moody, I feel like crap. And even though I've had water and I exercised for nearly 15 minutes today, I still feel crabby. So there you go. But until next time, bye for now, I guess.